most painful truth in business is this: good intentions don't scale.
Hold on now. I can also speak to that. Good intentions don't scale. And as a person with good intentions, I had to also accept this about the world. It's that my good intentions and the purity of what I stand for and what I represent, that alone is not enough. I realized that a long time ago. So this whole time I've been figuring out, how do I keep my good intentions, my purpose, my nuance, all the things I want to bring, how do I keep that at the center of what I do? And also at the same time, be able to scale it, considering I can see how everybody else is scaling their shit. You said in a world where evil has their things organized, people with good intentions cannot afford. I'm gonna have to find a way to get even more clips and moments out of the time that I'm streaming or creating content in order to compete, right? I'm not gonna change what I do, but I recognize that other people are willing to do anything. So in order to compete with that, I'm gonna have to, compensate for those things and then figure out how to work around it, right? That's why I've held on to my content for years and kept creating new content, kept evolving the content, because I knew in order to scale, I'm gonna need a whole vault of content that when I'm ready to drop it, roll it out with a bunch of clips, with all the, I'm gonna have to do all of that because that's what the competition is doing. So if I'm positive and got good intentions, I'm gonna have to work 10 times as hard as the people that's willing to do the other shit. I have to get even smarter, even more strategic in order to be able to get my piece of the pie and push my agenda of authenticity and spreading love and all of that.
Talent doesn't scale. Patience doesn't scale. The only thing that scales is a system that doesn't depend on you showing up in a good mood. Remember this. If you want your business to survive, without you in the room, build like the most disciplined organizations have ever heard of. Not the most inspired, the most disciplined. Because in a world where evil organizes itself like a corporation, the good people cannot afford to stay disorganized forever.